Hello. Ever wonder why the world calls the United States arrogant? Ever wonder why the United States feels like they should act arrogant? Or, in contradictory to my first two statements I had just made, I would like to add and say that the United States is a landmass, and it is governed by an ideology. Yeah, that's a good thing. So, how come people can say a landmass is arrogant? It's a landmass. Can't be arrogant. Not to the best of my knowledge, at least. I'm an American, by the way, if you didn't know or notice or anything. So, everything here is America. Look. Yeah. No different than anywhere else. Well, I mean, climate-wise, there's definite differences in climate. Like, up north, the farther you get up north, it's going to get colder, and the closer you are to the equator, it's going to get a little warmer. Even farther to the south, it's going to get colder, depending on where you live. And I like to think of a few things, or mention a few things. People do crazy things because they dislike something, and they'll find even more reasons, even, nitpicky reasons to show they hate something. Sorry about that. Neighbors back there. They find very stupid little minuscule reasons, like the way we talk and the way we change words, like donut, making the word D-O-N-U-T as opposed to D-O-U-G-H-N-U-T. Fuck. It's a word. Sure, words are very important and all that, but, God, it's not a reason to hate somebody because the way it's fucking spelled donut. Come the fuck on. Okay, continuing on. Let's see. We've covered ways, spelling, and grammar. That's not a reason to hate anyone. We've already covered this. Okay, let's move on to the issue. Arrogance. Yes. Oh, Americans. Goddamn, if it wasn't for this, the world would be fucking killed by terror. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. First off, election's coming up. Huzzah. Goodbye, Bush. Oh, I'm sad to see you go. Fuck. Arrogance. Let's see. I'm going to kind of be a little arrogant and say the United States has almost been a country for 232 years. Coming up on the 4th, it'll be 232. So, yeah. And what we've established in 231 years, almost 232, is quite a bit. So that gives us a small right to arrogance. As for saying, we're better than everyone else, how? We're where everyone else is in the world. Some people are better at technology. China, Japan, fucking Korea, they're amazing. They make almost everything we use. And probably on this camera, it's made, let me see. Yeah, made in China. Fuck, and how can we insult anybody, Sure, China's going through some shit right now, of all the Tibet stuff. Fuck. I wish I'd stop swearing right now. I guess it's demeaning to my character. I'm trying not to. Or not trying not to. Whatever. I'm not going to edit this video at all. At all. So, yeah. Yeah, so what I want to say is that every country has its pluses and minuses, flaws and where they excel. In order to finish up, let me just say, oh, well, before I start, I have to say, I guess I'm going to have to do some editing because the memory stick get full and somebody came over, so it's a little darker out now. But in order to finish up, let me say, every country has its problems. Every person has their problems. No one is perfect, and it is that by standard, I would say in default, but the standard for perfection is imperfection. Something to think on, I think. And let me say that no one is without fault, and all people have issues and problems, and all cities and towns and countries and states and nations, continents, planets maybe. Planet, actually. One planet I know of has issues. And instead of bitching and nitpicking and fussing about one person's problem, or a couple's problem, or a group's problem, or a country's problem, or, no, a city's problem, or a state's problem, and comparing it to yourself and saying that you're better, and then having the state that you're comparing yourself to, compare them or yourself to them, and saying who's better. Why not work together to fix those problems, as opposed to complaining about them? It's a thought. See you next time. Peace.